Why is it so expensive
What
to make movies like Avengers? I heard that it's expensive because of the visual effects only. So why is it so expensive?
it is expensive because of the visual effects and the cast salary and the production cost also. But when you talk about a movie like visual effects, there are thousands of people that work on those shots, and a film like Avengers Endgame has around maybe 2,500 to 3,000 visual effects shots, and
So
and
that's
yeah,
quite insane.
so that's insane. And and like you have artists all around the globe. You have massive number of artists that work on those kind of, and it's not just the post production but also the pre production, the pre visualization that we call it.
Hmm.
When you create something, a rough idea of how that will look, how it will. So depending on the movie and the budget and the planning, it can take 2 to 3 years to complete. And like films like Avatar, currently Avatar 2, Avatar 3 that has been shooting, like
Hmm.
they take a lot of time. Because for me, like I James Cameron is one of my favorite filmmakers, because I eagerly wait for his movies, because he always pushes the boundary of filmmaking, and not just
Hmm.
in an artistic way but in a technical sense also. Like you
Hmm.
take any of his movies, like Terminator 2, Titanic, or Avatar, they have pushed the boundaries of not just artistic filmmaking but also technical filmmaking and visual effects in general.
Hmm.
You know, so and like currently, like if I recall correctly, Avatar was like such a like I'm not just talking like the render amount, like so like when in videos and movies, like the per second there are frames, frame rate,
Hmm.
like a movie is 24 frame rate or 60 frame rate. So each frame is like single image that needs to be rendered, and each frame takes a lot of time depending on the shot. For a film like Avatar, you know it would take sometimes days to render a single frame. So just imagine the
Okay.
amount of processing power. Like for Avatar,
Hmm.
they actually had to build a super computer just to manage and render those
Okay.
shots. Like there is a very good article on Wikipedia. You just search Avatar and go through the Wikipedia page, and you find all that. I think it's the computer that was made for Avatar. It's like top 200 or something like that supercomputer in the world, something like that. But like films like that, they are like massive too, like not just like hardware wise, like not
Hmm.
every system or every render farm is capable to handle something, to render uh, something like Avatar scale, and even
Hmm.
now when you talk about Avatar 2, like James Cameron has plans for Avatar 2, 3, 4, 5, all those sequels, and he has finished. Yeah, and he has finished I think the production shooting part, the production work for I think second one, and the shooting part has been done for the third one. And what he has been trying to do is, now I know this will go over your heads, but there's this term called motion capture, where you extract the data from an actor's facial or body, and you incorporate it in a 3D software or 3D world, and that guy has been trying to capture that underwater. He has been shooting underwater motion
Okay.
capture sequences also. That is really hard to do. Like it's like he's again reinventing the way,
Hmm.
Cinematography part.
he's sorry.
Testing the boundaries, testing the
It's
limits.
more it is more of cinematography part that you're talking about, the capturing of scenes in underwater or
Yes, it's not just the cinematography part. It's also the extraction part. The data that you extract when you work on a sound stage versus the motion capture data that has been that gets generated underwater. Or, the processing power, the software and system capabilities to process those kind of data. And that is really hard to do. And obviously, like for me, he's someone that I look up to, that I know. Like I'm like, even though Avatar has been getting delayed or again and
Hmm.
again and again, but I know that no matter what, the movie will still be great. to watch on theaters. So that is like
Yeah.
he has that kind of trust that his fan has on him, or anyone who is familiar with James
Mm.
Cameron work, because you know James Cameron will deliver that. He's not going to fall short of that quality or the
Yeah.
promises that he has made. He will overachieve it, definitely.